Who is my man? Who is Wooderson? What do I love? What do I love? What I love? As this mic's getting put on me, I'm like, I love my car. I said, bam, I'm in my 70 Chevelle right now. There's one thing I got going for me. I said, I love rock and roll, man. I said, shit, man, I got Ted Nugent Stranglehold rocking in the 8-track. There's 2. I said, I love getting high. I said, well, man, Slater's riding shotgun. He's always got a doobie rolled up. There's 3. And that's when I heard action. And as I looked up, dropped it into drive, thought of the 3 things I had while I was going to get the 4th, and I said to myself, and I love picking up chicks. In drive, pull out 3 affirmations of the 3 things I did have on the way to get the 4th. All right, all right, all right. What I found out 2 years ago was Rick also asked me that night on the sidewalk, hey, you think he'd be interested in the redheaded intellectual girl? Is because Rick he had just noticed that night that they had a story hole. They didn't know what car they were going to go, I think, pick up the Aerosmith tickets in. And who else had a car. Pickford had a car, and I was the only one who had a car, and I had a guy who had a job. And he was trying to start to fill a story hole. He didn't tell me this till like a year ago. And that's why he invited me into that first scene at the Top Notch Barbecue where I said those 3 words, which were the first words I said on screen, which were the 3 affirmations for the 3 things my guy did have. And I think they came from, not intentionally, but leading up to that role, I was listening to a lot of Doors. And there's a live track of Morrison at some Doors concert. I don't know where. I think it's in Europe somewhere, where he barks out, all right, all right, all right, all right. Very aggressively, not Wooderson style, but like 4 or 5, all right, all right, all right, all right. And somehow that popped. I had no plans, but it popped in my head in that moment as being, let me take that version, just give 3 of them for the 3 things I've got for myself, but in a more laid back, cool way. All right, pulled up.
How did it feel to have that positive reinforcement so quickly out of nowhere, both privately and then publicly after?
When Morrison says, no, man, that's what I love about those high school girls, man. I get older, they say the same age. That line, I went, who is that? There's a book on somebody, you talk about sobering up and courage of the world, even more than my dad tell me don't half-ass it. Him passing gave me some real courage, man. I mean, of looking at the world straight in the eye and not being intimidated by mortal shit anymore.